Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think when it comes to reading the game, you're not going to do much better than Kompany. It's a game of anticipation which dictates your positional play, and he gets it spot on time and time again.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. And it's Hector Bellerin. Rakitic. Hector Bellerin tries a long pass towards the front. Up for a header! Good delivery, no joy.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Now it's Torres. Who's going to make this theirs? Cut out in the nick of time. So what now? Has a hit! It's broken loose. Bale's cross. Firmly met. Here comes another cross. Good save, really well read.
Well, it's certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going to need to find just a little more guile and craft.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rakitic hits it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, in the circumstances, I think he did well to get some sort of attempt on goal because he was pretty much hurried and hassled out of that.
Now the pass. Gets up to head it! It's in! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Can he find a finish now? Conte. Kompany does well there, alert. Danilo boots it upfield. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres passes it through. Up to meet it! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Well positioned to make that interception.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Jose Font does well to read it and intercepts. Nordtveit. Nordtveit. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Danilo pumps it into the area. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
Tries the route one option. Looks like a good ball through. And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it was a bang-bang 45 minutes. That quick-fire double has left their opponents a little muddled, and they can't allow this 15-minute break now to cause a switching off.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're underway again. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hector Bellerin. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Rakitic really struggling to influence the game.
Well, he appears to be singled out here as the enemy number one, and he's the one that they're looking to get to first. And I think they think if they get to him, then they're probably going to stop the main threat. So I think they've got to come up with a fresh idea or two to combat that.
Played out to the wing. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. He's dealt with that well. There will be a throw-in. Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. Hector Bellerin with the ball through. Whipped in. In for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Thrust towards the front line. Now it's Bale. Tries a through ball. Conte pumps it upfield. Goes long and forward. Danilo gets into the right position to intercept.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Mertesacker battles to win it back. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Now it's Bale. Defenders on the back foot. Rakitic. Looks like a good ball through. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And it's Bale. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Lloris gets it upfield. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bale. Keeper's got good distance on that. Conte. And it's Vela. Spoon forward. Conte. Hernandez pumps it forwards. Rakitic. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. He goes long. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's a throw-in. Ball's gone out of play. To the last 5 minutes. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Rakitic. And they're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Vela. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Rakitic. Nordtveit knocks it towards the front. Good clearance and very necessary. And out to safety. Vela with the ball through. No mistake! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted it.
And there goes the final whistle. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good...
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Hernanes, looking to shoot! No, not quite.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
Rakitic. The move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Hector Bellerin pumps it forwards. Bale's cross. Defence has got rid of that. Conte. Who's going to make this theirs? Di Maria. Tries a through ball. Di Maria. It's a good-looking cross. They've scored! First blood drawn.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Spoon forward. Boots it upfield. Oh, good interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hernanes. Now the pass. Gets into some space. Looks to slip it through. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Hernanes. Play for a throw. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Rakitic pumps it upfield. Di Maria's delivery really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Shots on! Great reaction! Danilo tries the route one option. Hector Bellerin knocks it towards the front. Aimed long and direct. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres plays a clever pass. They've done it!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Hector Bellerin gets it away. Looks like a good ball through. Crosses it in low. Hector Bellerin gets good distance on it. Decent enough try.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Rakitic passes it through. Same again, same outcome.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Spoon forward. Tries a through ball. Real chance! Hector Bellerin pumps it upfield. Bale goes for the cross. Who's going to make this theirs? And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there was the first half.
Well, we've watched an end-to-end game with lots of chances and a scoreline that should have higher numbers. It's exciting and entertaining, and I'm going to enjoy my half-time cup of tea on the back of that.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. That's the second half started. Hector Bellerin. Well played, he saw that coming. Rakitic. Battles to win it back. Kompany tries to get it forward quickly. Played it out wide, but the less said about that pass, the better. That's going to be a goal kick. Conte. Speculative strike. Aimed long and direct. Hit into the middle. The defence can get it clear. Nordtveit. Forward it goes. Now here's the through ball. Gets up to head it! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that. And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And it's Conte. Looks like a good ball through. Danilo. And out to safety. Aimed forward. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Long and high towards the flank. Decent ball. And that's been repelled. Looks to slip it through. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Di Maria pumps it upfield. It's come loose. It's a long forward pass. Van Persie. Now it's Vela. Cuts it out. Plays it into the channel. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Great lead! Goes for it! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! So all square and not for the first time.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Who's going to make this theirs? Hernandez. Hector Bellerin tries a long pass towards the front. Company does well there, alert. Vela looks to thread it through. Hector Bellerin. Bellerin. That's good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. Gets it into the middle. Passes it through. It's Bale! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Report shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Danilo. They've managed to get it away. And it's Hernandez. That's a brilliant interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, I think they certainly met their match here. There was a lovely ebb and flow to the encounter, but very little to choose between the teams, and so we've ended up with an entertaining share of the spoils.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.